Early in the morning, wake your goat mouth ass up.
I want to send a congratulations to TZ Von, Savage, and Jay Lava for their 500th episode of Keep It P podcast. Be one to you players.
Keep it P, man. From the P Master itself, the Bishop John Magic Wand, chairman of the board of famous players everywhere. You dig? Church.
Thank you for being their fans coming from P. You know what I mean? So make sure you check out the Keep It P podcast. This is me telling you. P. That's P the Ghost LOXD block. And congratulations once again, TZ Vaughn, Savage, and Jay Lava. Love is love. Go Soldier Soul.
Jay Lava, television, network, the whole fucking 9 yards. You know what I'm saying?
Early in the morning, wake your goat mouth ass up.
Hey guys, how are you? Hey guys, how are you? It is hold on, let me give my man T some volume too. Check this out, guys. Guess what, guys? I got something for you. T's. Uh-oh. We got trouble this morning, guys. He has the yay-yays on the deck. This is Jay Lava. This is Keep It P podcast, where we take the news, the situations, the everyday occurrences, and we show how one could have and could not have been keeping it P. And you guessed it, I'm also with the one that's keeping it T. T, sprinkle them with a little game, shall ya?
Hashtag for the record. No.
Right.
Hashtag FTRD. TZ Von Savage in the place to be. Sucker MC.
There you go. I was hoping that it was gonna get you self-hug, self-love.
Self-hug, self-love. That's a B-box. That's a B-boy stance. You may have thought that was corny, even or maybe a little Kuna Matadish. But what's even more corny is if we let the culture die. And what's even more Kuna Matadish is saying it's not black people music. That like catch my eye, man.
I do. I hate when people do. Eminem one of the greatest. I think that goes that goes along with that. That goes along with that. That goes along with that. If you say it's not black music, you got to follow it up by saying, and Eminem one of the great. Eminem to the top five.
That's your next.
Eminem's in my top 5 because you're a buster. That's why. All right, y'all.
Straight up.
So guess what, y'all? The United States government says the U.S. lays out plan to confront white supremacist violence. Oh, really? Is that so? What you gonna do? Is what I'm curious about. What you gonna do, white people? What is you gonna do? Well, let's read here and see.
I would love to know.
June 15th, Reuters. Joe Biden's administration on Tuesday unveiled a plan to address the threat of violence posed by white supremacists and militias. 5 months after members, 5 months after members go and groups go to on a deadly attack on the Capitol, the White House released a 30-page plan, increased information shared between federal and local officials and social media companies, additional resources to identify and prosecute threats, and new deterrents to prevent Americans from joining dangerous groups. Okay. The administration conducted a sweeping assessment earlier this year of domestic terrorists that labeled white supremacists and militia groups as top national security threats. This issue took a new urgency after January 6th assault on the Capitol by supporters of Donald Trump trying to overturn Biden's electoral victory. Well, I would assure you that it wasn't all Trump supporters out there. First off, gonna do that.
First of all.
Second of all, y'all got a plan to come up to fight your uncles and your cousins and your dads and your brothers and your homeboys? I don't think so. I think this is an overlay to target black peoples. My question is, that's what my question is. What you gonna do? The administrator conducted a sweeping assessment earlier this year of domestic terrorism that labeled as white supremacist group, blah, 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 blah. The new strategy stopped short of calling for new laws to fight domestic. Stop short? What?
See? There it goes.
You stopped short of calling for new laws to fight domestic threats? And officials say Tuesday did not offer many details on specific new resources. Then what y'all doing? We can
HR 40.
Look, it says we have concluded that we didn't have the evidentiary basis yet to decide whether we want to proceed in the direction or whether we have sufficient authority as it currently exists at the federal level, said senior administrator official who spoke on the conditions of anonymity in advance of the announcement. So you was trying to be anonymous?
You didn't say nothing. What are you being anonymous about? You didn't say nothing.
Not a damn thing. Okay, so it says that in a speech Tuesday, U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland said that in the coming days and months, he would convene an intricacy task force dedicated to combating domestic terrorism. Garland said it's already begun to reinvigorate that task force. Garland said the June 6 attacks by Trump supporters had shown white supremacists and militia groups to be the country's greatest threats. Y'all keep saying Trump supporters, fam. And it's all y'all. It ain't just, come on, man. Racism didn't start when Trump got elected, okay? All right? You keep trying to make this false equivocation that there was no racism here. I mean, you guys just had Obama. I mean, there was no racism. What are you talking about? No, we're talking about the 400 plus years of shit that was going on. And y'all hey, matter of fact, did you see, what's cuz name? The black dude that be going hard on the Asians. I think I did I actually recorded his video because he was going super hard talking about, you know, these motherfuckers had one bad month. You dig what I'm saying? And now, and now, here, matter of fact, here you go.
Black males in our communities. Where's our legislation? Where's our protection? Damn, nigga, they had one bad month. They done had one bad month in America. Let the man, when the police start killing them, then I'll shut up. But let the police stop killing her and kill some of them goddamn Asian motherfuckers and see how fast they get legislation for police shootings. That's all I'm saying. Let the white police kill them and take a break off us. And I'm sick of how niggas get done and we can't be racist. You mean to tell me we don't own nothing? We can't tell the Asian people they can't come in our restaurants. So how the I'm gonna be racist, nigga? I'm prejudiced. I'm prejudiced because I understand the history of the United States of America, of my people. Nigga, we still trapped in bondage, and the Asian boy got us in the headlock too, my nigga.
Now, what you think about that?
Listen, I sent you the joint where another Asian woman went off on her community and gave numbers though and statistics and said how the numbers, they're lying and all that. Basically everything we say, but she got the real numbers.
His name is
And did you hear? Hey, hold on. And did you hear my man in the article? He gonna say in the coming days and months. Hold on, days and months? How you go from days to months?
Like I ain't finna really do nothing, and it really don't matter. It
40.
Right. It goes on to say the FBI's view to the top domestic violence extremist threat comes from racially or ethically motivated violent extremists, specifically those who advocate for the superiority of white races. So you're telling me y'all finna go at the people who is advocating for your race to survive when it is known that studies show that y'all gonna be the minority by 2030. It was 2050, but they moved it up to 2030. So you're scrambling now. So you're telling me after all this scramble, y'all finna cut the people down that's fighting for your group. That's like us saying F Tariq, F Professor Black Truth, F Jason Black, because they're fighting for, black empowerment, and we just, that's the biggest threat. We got to rail against that. What?
Yet the sad thing is we do got some goofies that believe that though. You know what I'm saying? Just because they got the same uniform as you don't mean they on the same team.
All skin folk ain't kinfolk. Know that.
You heard me.
In the budget proposal, he say, now this is the budget proposal released last month. Biden, who succeeded Trump on January 20, sought $100 million in additional funding to train and hire analysts and prosecutors to disrupt and deter terroristic activities. Hold up. I'm seeing some here. Y'all remember that BIE, Black Identity Extremists?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're talking about. They not talking about white supremacy. They just putting that up as a front. I'm sorry. I see right through this. The threat is elevated, and the administrative official said tackling it means ensuring that we do have the resources and the personnel to address the elevated threat level. So basically, what is this going to be, another civil war? Is it going to be the North against the South again? Or, I mean, and even the first Civil War wasn't about black people. It was about y'all coming together to rule over the darkies. Y'all just made an amends. Y'all made amends just to have peace to target darkies. Now it's coming back up where the other side is like, look, y'all been giving the darkies too much leeway. We trying to rule again. Y'all going too slow. And they like, nah, we just want to do this systematic genocide. We're poisoning their water. We're creating food deserts. There's nothing but fast food in their neighborhoods. We keep pushing drugs on them. We keep pushing bussy on them. We keep making them gay. We keep, we're doing everything.
Don't forget dropping the guns off.
Dropping the guns off. Dropping the crack off. We got chemtrails. We're doing as much as we can, guys, to kill them off. We don't want to look like scumbags to the rest of the earth because we are supposed to be the leaders of society. So if we just kill them in a genocide, that won't look good for us. That won't be a good look. We have to slowly kill them, or we can paint them as monsters and say that they're attacking the Asians, so that when we begin to kill them, nobody really cares because they're bad.
Right.
The administration is also toughening the federal government screening methods to better identify employees who pose insider threats. Just now? After all your people's already white supremacists just now? Now you finna have the white supremacists vet out who's not a white supremacist so that those who aren't white supremacists never get in. Thanks. The efforts include an ongoing review by the Department of Defense over how and when to remove military members who are found to be engaging in unknown terroristic threats. Ain't that about the whole military?
Right.
I thought most military dudes was on that, except for the ones that go over there and get they. Now it's either one or two ways: either they white supremacist military, or they go over, to another country, realize how America's messing up, and then come back and be advocates. That does happen. Some people do realize, yo, I'm killing these innocent people for nothing. This shit ain't right. The whole plan is fucked up. I need to stop doing that. That's a very small few, probably 1% of veterans.
Hold on. It's more probable that they say, I don't like how it's going on over there. They killing innocent people, and then they come over here and become the Unabomber.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Which don't even make no sense. I don't like how y'all killing innocent people, but I'm about to kill some innocent people because I don't like how y'all kill innocent people.
Yeah, that's how they come in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? On the videos.
The effort includes an ongoing review by the Department of Defense over how, when, blah, blah, blah. The Defense Department review is looking at, among other things, how to define extremists, and the senior administration said they are doing this in a way that feels ratchets up. They said ratchets. That feels ratchets up the protection. Oh, that ratchets up the protection, but also respects expression and association protections. See,
that's because we use ratchet in a different way.
But what they just said is they are gonna ratchet up protection but still giving people their choice to participate and associate with these groups. Well, if they participate and they associate with the group, and the group is on some terrorist extreme shit, then birds of a feather flock together. So it's not just the individual feather, it's the whole goddamn bird, son. Yeah.
So basically, they're gonna identify who's a white supremacist so they could get on the team and get on one accord and get on code, basically, and weed out who is not a white supremacist.
Right. And take the whole thing over, because I think it's already done and over with. Like, it's already
That's
over.
the real McCoy.
Well, good peoples of Keep It P land.
I'm David Collado.
Now I was going to play this video, but it's probably going to say the same thing that I just read in the article, I'm noticing. I don't know, man. Y'all just said a whole bunch of nothing, basically. Y'all just said that
HR 40.
we know that they exist, and we finna ramp up, you know what I'm saying, looking at them, but we still want to respect, their association and what they into, because them is our cousins, brothers, and uncles and stuff, so we don't want to, we don't want to put no new laws. Notice that ain't no, soon as your nigga ass get into something, it's laws. Here we go, Asian hate crime laws, because they think, because they set up black people doing fake crimes. So if we equate
75%.
No,
factually,
it was 90.
I
seen that video. You talking about that video about that Asian lady? She put the percentage out there. She was like 90%. 90. What she said? 90 to 95% of the crime against Asians is from white people.
Okay, there you go. You seen it.
Yeah, I seen it. 90 for 95%. She snapped.
There you go.
But then they get legislation off of homeless immigrants that look black, perpetuating a few crimes, like karate kicking somebody's cell phone out their hand off a train, that type of shit.
On the crowded train, a block away from
Times Square. Yeah, with nowhere to run or nowhere to hide. But
during the afternoon.
But somebody else, I heard some other information about what's going on in New York too from Jason Black's shit. He's like, they start putting more homeless shelters in certain areas, and then they start releasing the homeless people out into the streets. So there's been an influx of crime because of the homeless shelters turning people away, and they said there has been a lot of random attacks and crimes, but they've been against black people, which the news stories never jump on. They only jumped on the one where the homeless crazy person just happened to attack a Chinese person. So then that's when they was able to jump on the story. But then we also heard that they going down to the homeless shelters offering these dudes cash
money. That's not a here. That's true. A detective said that himself.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was a detective that said it. Yep.
You know, that detective said that out his own mouth. That's not alleged. That's factual.
For real.
That's what they do. He said that.
He did say that.
Current, not a former.
Cards in Capital One because I earned unlimited 2% cash back.
Well, check this out, y'all. We ain't gonna hold you because that's a lot of acting up news today. We got one where a motherfucker killed somebody about asking for a mask. And I definitely want to touch on this. Megan the Stallion cameraman holds on to dear life while she twerks. You seen that video of the white cameraman that was watching like this female twerking? It was like, this what goes on behind Megan the Stallion videos or something. I mean, she already done made a song called That Shit. I mean, I don't know.
What I try to do is not give it if there's a way that I can avoid giving it a view, you know what I'm saying, where it racks up a view, I feel like that's a support. You know what I'm saying? So then I'm talking about how garbage it is, but then at the same time, I done supported it by giving it a view. So I don't even, you know what I'm saying, I'm not saying we shouldn't do the stories, because a lot of the stories we do is just so you got the knowledge, because we're not trying to tell you what to think, we're trying to show you how to think. So I try to give you the knowledge, just like the videos that we do. It's just to give you the knowledge so you know what's going on.
Well, I seen it was a behind the scenes kind of post on Facebook, so it wasn't really the video. Yeah. But
okay.
I definitely ain't finna go watch no Megan Thee Stallion videos. I mean, I just don't have a reason to.
I mean, you know.
I really don't have a reason to.
You know.
I mean, she looked good and all, but so what?
Yeah. I ain't listen. I'm all in the fat buns and all of that. You heard me. You heard me.
This is lame, yo. Okay. Well, I guess you're
that ain't what your mom said.
You took the words right out my damn mouth. Okay, let's see. Navi Cold. That's a lame ass name. Navvi Cold. Navi Cold. That's fucking lame. And
that's corny.
And you tapping in on what you call a lame show podcast, you're even lamer. Why don't you just say what you say and move on? You know what I'm saying? If this ain't your bag.
And you left a comment.
Thanks for the engagement, buddy. We appreciate you. Looks good on the numbers.
Good for the algorithms.
Hey, we like all y'all.
Oh, appreciate
all y'all white supremacists in the comment section on the buck breaking video. Love you. I mean, love you. You have increased my watch time and my engagement by so much. I appreciate you. So you're goofy. Hey, go hard for white supremacy, bro. Rep your set, bro. Do it in my comment section. Do it on all my videos. Do it on all of them. If you don't like what I'm saying, let me fucking know. Don't hold back. Write a paragraph or two.
All. We want all the smoke.
Then think about it later and come back and write again.
Bring your friends.
Tell them all to bomb the program.
You might as well subscribe just so you know when it comes on fresh.
Yeah, you should just subscribe so you know exactly when it come on fresh, so you can jump right in with the hate. I mean, we want your comment to come right up on the screen so everybody can see it. Matter of fact, y'all, Navi might be sick, man. Something might be wrong with him. Y'all might want to check on Navi and make sure that he's all good, man. Make sure. Hey, Navi, you got a phone number where you can be reached or something like that? I mean, you know what I'm saying? We'll give you some support. Why don't you put your phone number in? Why don't you put your phone number up there? You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying?
Where you calling from?
Where you
tapping in from?
Where you tapping in from, Navi? With a name like Navi.
You sound like the alphabet crew.
Navi actually doesn't sound like he get too much Navi, do you? You get Navi? You don't get too much Navi, do you?
No Navi.
Navi gets no Navi.
No Navi.
Listen, man. Well, Navi, check it out. We're gonna leave you with the 4 words that we leave everybody else. It's love, peace, blessings, and the Maloha. Take that, Nav. The
Novster.
The Novster.
Novarella.
And look, during the commercials, I'm gonna still look at you.
Church,
I'm gonna look at you.
Tabernacle.
Hey, Nav.
It's the only way we're gonna get any action. Man, I want to give a shout out to 2 BBFs. Friends, you dig? Hey, they had a special shout out, you know what I mean? I mean, somebody care about y'all, man. Want to give y'all congratulations to Jay Lava and T-Von Savage on their success, on keeping it peace, on their podcast, where they take news situations and everyday occurrence and tell how it is and not like it was. You did? They be keeping it on the peace for real. Y'all tune in to their podcast here. I'm telling T-Von Savage and Jay Lava, hey man, Vicky think a lot about y'all, man. Y'all just keep doing your thing, man. Keep making it happen, man. Y'all super live, man. Y'all keep it on the peak, man. I just want to send out a family congratulations from all the famous players around the world to Jay Lava and T-Von Savage on y'all's success, man. Keep it P, man. From the P mouth to itself, the Bishop Don Magic Wand, chairman of the board of famous players everywhere. You dig?
Music TV.
Many ways for you to run my cash. Cut the check, 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 cut the check. Talking conversation, it's about that time.
You look savage, blood on her hair, she's so tragic. Be careful for her love, she love.
Hey, Riri.
Hey, Rihanna. Hey, girl, how you doing? I'm into you like Trump's in the pudding. I know that might sound a little confusing. I had to say it for my own amusement.
You count love it down, but you can't count them out, baby. Life give me lemons, I make lemon rain die. Moving through loopholes, working round shit. All of your misconceptions, you thought I would miss my blessings.
You get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you play this shit.
You don't even know what I gave to this shit. Self-made with this shit. I slay with this shit. Been a lot of roads I done paved with this shit. Look, see I don't play with this shit. You don't even know what I gave to this shit. Self-made. Big dog tryna bring it back. I'ma slide in the way to bring it back. Let a nigga tap tryna bring it back. Tryna bring it back.
Music TV.